आप देख रहे हैं रिएक्शन चेक। Assalamu namaste, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to Reaction Check. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया इस वीडियो पे क्लिक करने का. If you are here for the first time, I highly recommend to subscribe to this channel and follow me on social media as well if that is something that you also prefer. But today's reaction video is going to be something very very different. I haven't done things like this, a video like this before. I have done, I mean, if you've been following this channel for a very long time, you know that I love music and I try to react to lots of different kinds of music. Recently I've started discovering some old Tamil songs as well, and I've done some old Pakistani music and old Bollywood music. And with the new music coming out, you guys always recommend me some really great songs, and I make sure that I check them out. If I'm not doing a reaction video, I'm making sure that I listen to all different kinds of music just to open up my music knowledge and my music wisdom, and try to understand, try to differentiate good music from bad music. Now, Hindustani classical music has been there for thousands of years, and people in Pakistan, or the classical singers or classical musicians in Pakistan as well, they follow the same kind of music because we've shared a lot of history, a lot of things. We are one people, but due to some reasons, a lot of time, we tend not to accept this. But what we have right now is a very famous tabla player by the name of Zakir Hussain. Now, Zakir Hussain is not someone that I don't know about. I've heard his sessions before. I really like it. And one thing about tabla is that because I'm a Pashtun and I've heard a lot of Pashto music as well, and tabla is used quite a lot in Pashto music, and the kind of Rag Darbari or Rag Bhairavi is something that that a lot of us have, I mean, especially people like me, have grown up listening to. A lot of times they refer to these rags, and Hindustani classical music is very vast, and you get to understand. And if you have studied a little bit of music, or if you know a little bit about music, you will know what I'm talking about. We are so lucky to have music like this, and we are keeping it alive, and people like Zakir Hussain are doing their best to make sure that it's available to us. Now, I have not seen this one before. It says Zakir Hussain Horse Running, and it was recommended by you. Thank you so much for this recommendation. And if you have some other recommendation you want to put in the comment section, I'll make sure that I'll check them out as well. Let's jump into this session of Zakir Hussain Horse Running. Maybe they will have a video of horse running somewhere and he's playing tabla, but I don't know. Let's see what we have. Tagar dinda da dinda. You can see the energy on his face and how it's making other people move. Oh, look at him moving his fingers. You need a lot of finger dexterity. Like आपका दायां हाथ बायां हाथ के बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ चीज़ कर रहा है. And you can see his
ये घोड़े की चाल का रेला है. इसमें घोड़े की चाल का रिदम देखिए.
Nice.
लेकिन उससे पहले एक तिपल्ली देख लीजिए.
भाई क्या हो गया इसको? Nice. Whoa, look at his fingers, man. His finger dexterity is so good. He's so relaxed, calm, talking to people with his beats. Tanak, tanak. Usually these tabla sessions tend to get really aggressive by the end of the session. And I can see he's building up to that. क्या बात है. Well, like I said, these tabla sessions, they start very smooth, but at the end, they always have this blast. Now, drums, I've been seeing, people playing drums in pop music. In Pakistan, pop music was very famous, and it is quite big in Pakistan at the moment as well. There's an application called Patari.pk. They have a website, Patari.pk, where you can listen to all the music that Pakistan music industry has ever produced. I believe they have all the collection, and it's just like a Spotify service. I'm not sure if it's going to be available in where you are, but in Pakistan, that is something that people listen to. But I always go to the browser and log into that and listen to music from there. But coming back to Zakir Hussain, he has what can I say? I mean, he's a legend. You can see the finger dexterity that he has. क्योंकि तबला मेरे एक दोस्त हैं जो बहुत अच्छा तबला बजाते हैं. Whenever I get to meet him and talk to him about how this tabla works. With guitar, I know कि आपका left hand or right hand जो है मुख्तलिफ चीज़ें कर रहा है. Sometimes it's strumming and the left hand is doing something else. With the flute that I play, that your fingers are doing something very different. You're blocking the hole and moving them very quickly. So finger dexterity for a tabla is on a different level. Your hand or your right hand is doing something else, and your left hand is like doing completely. Well, it's something that you can see here, and music is all about this. Music is about passion and also doing the same thing over and over again until making sure that your hands or your fingers are used to this thing and you're not thinking about it. But at the same time, being a tabla player, you have to count the numbers in your head, and you're always seeing them like counting, and the palm and it's a world that we should definitely talk about and we should definitely explore, and maybe do a separate video on how Hindustani classical music or Carnatic music for that matter, how diverse and how deep this music is. And the Western music that we listen to, I believe is a very simple form of music, but this Hindustani and Carnatic music that we have here in this region, or if you listen to the African songs, the old traditional folk African songs, you get to experience the kind of music or the kind of range they have in music, or the kind of things that they're able to achieve while with their music, it's mind-blowing. I can't tell you. I mean, music really affects me very, very deeply, and I'm sure you can see that during my reaction and how I react to certain things that happen. But this Zakir Hussain, horse, was really good. I really liked it. Thank you so much for recommending this, and thank you so much for watching these videos with me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, share and like the video if you like them, and I'll see you in the next one. Salam tara, goodbye and adios.